What do trend mapping, bridges, and chasms have to do with startups?
I don't know. Chris, are you going to tell us?
The truth is, well, I had no idea until Mike Stemple, founder and CEO of Masoro, dropped by the studio and enlightened us. Let's take a look.
So one of the things I do is a process I call trend mapping. It's being able to filter through all the data that's out there and find true trends, focus in on those trends, and project out into the future where they actually collapse into an opportunity. We have trends, we have the past, we have the future, we have data. We're all on the same playing field at this. Imagine a trend, and then in the future it shoots off in a certain direction. And you might have another trend that you're tracking, shooting off into the future. You have another trend. This is actually the way most startups focus on building companies. They try to find convergence of trends in present day, build technology on that, but they don't understand that as time progresses, that trend becomes old news. And that's why you see a lot of Me Too type companies. So let me show you how I do it. I follow the trends as they're coming out, and I look for trends that are actually converging well out into the future. Basically, I'm guessing on where a trend is going to be based upon the data I have, and I focus in on this spot. It could be months, it could be years in the future, but that's where I focus on because I know I have very little competition that's thinking of that far into the future. Most companies play in this space, which I call the incremental change. And this is where a lot of VCs invest, believe it or not. They're focusing on these small little features on top of a larger platform that can get gobbled up in a very small period of time. So what happens is when I focus on an opportunity here, I lasso that opportunity. I take multiple trends, lasso them, and then I can control the actual trend itself because I am the dominant SME in the space, subject matter expert. So then I can actually help guide my company and control the trend and move it in the direction I want. My job every day is how do I build a bridge from here back to the present? How do I figure out exactly what needs to be built technology-wise, team-wise, to be able to cross this chasm over incremental change, to leapfrog all my potential competitors and be at the right place at the right time with the right technology and the right team to maximize this opportunity, grab it, and control it and own it. So my job as CEO every day is to be a SME. I become the subject matter expert of this space right here. And what that means is in America, I'm probably the most knowledgeable person on Bluetooth LE, smartphone apps, and accessories. And what happens is when this trend starts to develop and the mainstream media grabs hold of it and they flip through the Rolodex of who they can talk to, who's the expert, my name pops at the top of the list. You have to be able to articulate this future opportunity in written, pictures, and pitch. You got to be able to talk about it, draw it, and write about it very, very cohesively. I mean, it has to be a really well put together thought. You got to have the facts, the trends to prove. You got to have the data that builds the trends to prove it. And then you got to write it, draw it, and be able to talk about it. If you can't do those three, then you need to find co-founders that can help you with those three. This is hard to do. It's painful to do. This chasm is very, very scary. It's very, very high. If you're scared of heights or scared at all, this is difficult to do. You might want to practice doing this, but I actually think this is not the way to go. I think in America right now, I do a speech called The Death of Innovation. It's because we are all being taught by the technorati, bloggers, VCs, educators, to build incremental change companies, and we're not really focusing on solving really complex, hard problems anymore, and really trying to create innovative new products. Get the data, pick your trends, figure out where they're gonna come, try to convince people that it's gonna be there, figure out the bridge of the technology and the team to get there. That's how you build a company.
That is my new favorite term, SME, subject matter expert. What's your SME, Chris?
I'm still trying to figure that out. So startup friends, we want to hear your thoughts. Hit us up on Facebook and let us know what trends you're seeing in the market.
And make sure to check out our full library of amazing drawing board sessions at starto.tv.
We'll see you next time. Go do great things.
Bye.